let's go. Yeah.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
yeah, hey, look what I got. New whip with no top. Cooking up no stove top. Ice cold, no snowdrop. Big budget ass, big facts. Big money in the contract. Been running no contact. New record with the new tracks. Yeah, they been sending me new plaques. I don't really need new plaques. Nah, big rock with the suplex. Yeah, new rock got a new flex. Yeah, I'm current, I'm a new trend. Now boys with the full scent. Yeah, like I said, no new friends. We don't really need new friends.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need the G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Normus.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the
All right
bacon
now.
is sizzling.
All that gave me is more time to drink coffee. I'm fucking lit now. I'm fucking lit. Testing. Testing, testicles. Testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 1457 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo-hos? It's your boy, Papa Swole. Oh, take 1, take 2, Everesting K2 flexing on all you beaches. Oh my God, I do declare, Clementine, if this interwebs goes down again, I'm about to lose my motherfucking mind. Oh, yes, sirree. Let's hope this works out. Okay, let's fucking. Can we stay connected? For those of you that are just joining, little hiccups, little bumps in the road. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It happens now and again. And one of you mentioned that it happened last Saturday, and I think I do remember that this hasn't happened since last Saturday. I think it's just because everyone is going online. Everyone's fucking the rise of Netflix, because even if you are at home, you're probably online. And then now, if you are working normally, you might still be off on the weekends. Maybe your schedule didn't change, so you're still, jumping online. So can you imagine the servers? Can you imagine how much issue internet servers and power supplies and stuff, and how much more traffic? I wonder what the actual data is. Does anyone know? I don't know how you would know. I guess you could look it up online, but I can you imagine the average person's data usage or how much data is being used or how much internet or power? I mean, I don't know how you would quantify it, but how many users on a server, I guess. It's got to be so fucking high, ever since the quarantines and stuff. So I'm sure this is nothing. I'm sure this is normal. I know at the beginning of the quarantine, at least, like people were having issues with Zoom calls because everyone was using Zoom for live streams or for classes, and people were overloading those all the time. So anyway, we're here. What's going on, fam? How are we doing? Let's get some grill. So maybe now now the internet looks stable, so we should be good to go. We should be good to go. We got a belligerently awesome Swole card, 7 pillars. So if you want to win today's Swole card, drop it down below. Hashtag 7 pillars for today's Swole card. And you can see, I didn't go over it. I didn't redo it because the 7 was so awesome. But then the marker that I used was obviously a little bit kind of like transparent. It looks good. It looks authentic in that PS, that signature. You got that little light top of the P there. You got a nice custom 7 pillars for you. So drop that in the comments if you want a chance to win today's Swole card. The Swole card. No one's can't stop the Swole train. That's the thing. No matter what, we'll keep going. No matter what, we'll keep going. What I will say though is, it probably, if it cuts out again, I'm just going to continue and we'll just do audio today. But yeah, I think it will probably be fine. It looks a lot better. We got a lot farther just now than we did before. Nicholas, Papa dropped some sack on the Cheetos lady this morning. How many of you caught today? Let's get into the tip. We got some good sauce. We got some good juice coming, fam. We got some good juice. How many of you watched today's YouTube video? Let's go deep today. How deep should we go? Yeah? Should we go deep? Let's go in. Let's go in. How many of you caught today's NOC? Drop in the comments below what you thought, and let's get into the tip. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. So today's video was Britney Dawn. Britney Dawn gets a salty pear. That's the title of today's video. Britney Dawn gets a salty pear. And oh, salty pear she did. And if you caught it, if you're new to the channels, you have to go back and watch the previous video. You have to go back and watch the previous videos, I should say, because I just did one maybe within the last month, I think, on her. But this is because she's kind of resurfaced, and this is from 2019. So this started in January, February of, well, actually, it's not true. Actually, 2018, because I made a video on her back in August or September of 2018 about her pink drink. It was the first Britney Dawn video I did was in 2018. It was before the whole scandal thing. It's while all that was happening, obviously, but it's before it broke to the surface. It's before Cassidy Campbell did that video where he went undercover or whatever shit he was doing. And so that was in 2019. And my first video was just because I saw her and it was all the pink Starbucks shit, and that was the fuck your pink drink. But that was earlier. And then that thing happened a few months later, like 4 or 5 months later. And then I made the series of videos that I did. A lot of you followed me from that. So she was on national news. This made national news, and it gave fitness a real black eye, like everything else in the fitness industry. That's why we stepped aside, fam. That's why we stepped aside from the fitness industry. We don't even operate. We don't operate in the fitness industry. We don't. We're cleaning up shop. The Swole fam and the 7 pillars. The Swole fam with the 7 pillars. We're cleaning up shop. We're cleaning shit out. Fuck that nonsense. Right, fam? Fuck that goddamn nonsense. So today's video, go check it out. I think Jesus didn't like her bullshit either. Let's see. I watched it. I don't get why she's still trying to get deeper into bullshit. Well, that's because that's the only place left for her to go. So let's get into some of the latest on YouTube, give you a little bit more shaft, just a little bit. This is from Eric the Electrics. How many of you saw this one? Maybe a lot of you are watching that one today. If you didn't catch Eric the Electric's Disgusting Sugar Cube Challenge, I believe that was 2 days ago that I posted that. And G8MPL8 says, bro, my uncle is skinny as fuck, skinnier than me, and he has diabetes type 2 because he eats shit all the time. Well, that's kind of how it works. Oh, here we go. This is a comment today. So obviously my videos are going to get kicked up, the previous ones, because of today's video. So people are probably seeing that and they're recommended. They're seeing the other ones to get some context. And this is the first one that I did. Britney Dawn Fitness apologizes to her client. So this was her apology video. Elsa X Anna says, I feel bad for laughing at the subscripts you put over Hitler's words. If you want to see one of the best intros of any video you'll ever watch, go watch this video. And the title is Britney Dawn Fitness apologizes to her clients. So you just type that in. If you literally want to go watch that video. That intro with the Hitler, that was primo. That was primo shit. That was next level. I loved it. I had so much fun with that one. This from today's video. Britney Dawn gets a salty pear, knocks Tinker. To earn my respect, you got to have people cuss you out constantly and make a video and use that money to pay them back. Yeah, scamming people is scummy. Who the fuck would do that? That's a terrible idea, Papa Swole. Knox Tinker, I don't think you understood what I meant. And what I said was, if she wanted to make things right, she could do a series of videos addressing individual people's concerns. She doesn't necessarily have to do phone calls. Maybe that's not the best option, but she could do a video addressing each individual concern. And then people that wanted to support one another in the community, they wanted to support the other girls that got screwed over, they would all watch those videos, because what happened was all the women that got burned, they were watching her videos, but they were using other YouTube sourced sites, so they wouldn't give her views on YouTube. So they didn't want to give her ad revenue. They didn't want to put money into her pocket, even on the videos that she was putting out, or even on the videos. So people were watching her content, but then no money or a lot less ad revenue. So she could have leveraged and she could have used the attention on her to make it right. The problem is she avoided it. She never actually addressed the issue, handled it very, very poorly, and just disappeared and keeps coming back. That's why that's why the podcast that she just released had 2 episodes before it was taken down, because it got so much fucking hate, and because she wasn't transparent with the people that she met at her Christian retreat. So she's being deceptive to new people, and her new partner, whoever that was with the podcast, she's the one that got screwed, because she started a podcast. Oh, cool, I'm going to start a podcast. And then all of a sudden, all this hate poured down on that Alley girl, and she was gullible. Britney scammed her too. Britney tricked her too. Shocker. Britney's good at it, but a lot of people know her or know what she's done and know she's up to her old tricks again, and she didn't really change. And you could tell by how people were responding. It's not taken care of when you get your podcast taken down after 2 episodes because you burn people so bad. What I was saying is, if she created videos, even just recordings, she didn't have to be on the phone with them, but she addressed each person's issue, people would watch them to support, so there would be more ad revenue. And then she could be transparent, showing her screen share and showing her revenue coming in. And then until every single person was paid back. And then she would have gotten tons of views. She would have gotten more subscribers. She would have gotten more support, and people would have appreciated how she handled it. Literally, that would have been a lot of work, but can you imagine? Can you imagine if she did that? She made a video for each person. People would watch those videos and just let them run. They would just let them run in order for Britney to get the money so these girls can get paid back. She would have fucking blown up because of it. She would have increased her. That would have been an epic turnaround, but not a lot of people can admit when they're wrong. So, Knox Tinker, you get a little bit. You kind of missed the point there.
Come on, stop whining.
So you get a little salty pair of nuts. So FYI, all right? Check yourself. Glad you are still calling her out. You're welcome. Kekwa Kawa. Good name. Kekwa. If Britney was a dead horse, I'd still beat it. Indeed. I like horses. Ching Long Ding Dong. God, I love it I love it. Ching Long Ding Dong. What a great fucking name. Ching Long Ding Dong. I like horses. Please don't respect their elegance by comparing this Britney Dawn creature thing to them. Thanks. Savage. Celtic Girl, it looks like most of the Christian followers don't have their head up any ass and are in fact giving her 1-star reviews. Oh, you got offended when I said that the people that gave her 5-star reviews had their heads so far up Christianity's ass that they didn't know who she was. I stand by that. Take a little salt. Yeah. Oh, you protecting your religion? That's cute. It's all right.
Come on, stop whining.
Come on, it's not about you. It's not about you. Everyone knows that people that are hardcore religious are super gullible. You can believe in whatever you want, but you don't have to fucking just be brainwashed. Teddy Dark Mugiwara. Nuts on chin is truly a state of mind. From what I'm seeing, Britney is needing some sodium. Salty nuts on chin provide that for sure. Agreed. Marbu Wisnant. I thought she was a reverend now. Ching long ding dong. Nathan, that's some salty sack. Oh, yeah. Hashtag free the cock. This was posted on Madeline Georgetta's video. Fitness influencer flaunts her camel toe for views. Remember that video? That's my most viewed video ever, is that one. If you go onto my YouTube channel, the Swolenormous channel, and you go to the most watched, I think it's on the homepage. I think that's one of the playlists I have available, is based on most popular. I think that's the most popular video ever. That video, of all the videos I've done, of all the content that I've ever done on YouTube, on YouTube, that's the one. That's the one. Now she's scamming people with Jesus. It reminds me of that Bill Hicks, "Hey buddy, we're Christians and we don't like what you're saying." Quote, "I said then forgive me." So this is a smart move from her to keep being disrespectful and dishonest. It can be, you know. Unfortunately, a lot of people that are intensely religious get grouped, you know, it's stereotypes, but there's a lot of people that do a lot of scamming in every industry. And unfortunately, a lot of people like this are huge players in the organized business religious form. It's people, you know what it is? Here, I mean, let's kind of get into this a little bit because I think it's important. It's very similar to the belief in fitness, belief in those quick fixes. If you believe in quick fixes, you are gullible. If you believe in quick fixes in fitness, you're gullible. You are vulnerable to those types of things like fat burners, 6-week challenges, V-Shreds, fucking Samata type videos. Oh, take my body type quiz. If you think there's a quick result, if you think there's not going to be this investment from you, if you think that that's possible, you're going to find those shortcuts. You're going to find these scams, or these scams will find you. If you're one of the types of people that believe in that kind of fast return, hey, I'm not going to have to put in full effort. I'm not going to have to be obsessed. I'm not going to have to go all in. I'm not going to have to work out too hard. I'm not going to have to really take care of my nutrition. I can cheat a couple times a week. If you're that kind of person, if you're not the hard work type of person, you're going to look for these shortcuts. You're going to find all the fat burners, all the 30-day challenges, all the quick fixes, all the pills and the powders. These are people that are looking for that answer. And that's what happens with a lot of these belief systems, is that there is one answer, and this is just the truth. It can get very, very religious and very, very similar when it comes to veganism, when it comes to carnivore, any kind of extreme. And it doesn't mean that any are right or wrong. It's just when you go to I guess team mode, when you close off. It's okay to have beliefs. It's okay to apply what you are or talk about what works for you. But that's the context. Not enough people talk about what works for them. They talk about what people should be doing. Drop in the comments below. What do you think about that? I'm just trying to work it out live with all y'all. But that's why when it comes to nutrition, I want to lead you towards the elimination diet so you can customize your shit. And then for myself, it's not that you should eat what I eat. It's like, this is what I eat because I've gone through this process and I'm constantly noticing weak points. I'm constantly noticing changes. I'm addressing them. I'm thinking, okay, what could I do better? What would help this? What fundamental am I missing? What's right under my nose? What 1% improvement that I can make? So we don't look at the 1% improvements. We don't look at the small things. We don't look at like the atoms. We think about the big thing. Oh, I want to lose 100 pounds. Oh, I want to gain 20 pounds of muscle. Like, that's great. It's great to have that idea. But when you lose all that weight, you're still not going to be happy. It's not that losing 100 pounds is going to make you happy. It's not that gaining 20 pounds of muscle is going to make you happy. It's not going to give you purpose. It's not the foundation that you're looking for. That's the result. So building 20 pounds of muscle, and the fact of the matter is building 20 pounds of muscle and losing, let's say 50 pounds of fat or 100 pounds of fat and building 20 pounds of muscle, we can make the argument that that might be a good comparison in terms of the time frame, in terms of how difficult it is to do. You can put on 20 pounds of muscle, but it's going to take you a year, maybe 2 years, and you're going to have to adjust it. You might gain fat, or losing 100 pounds might take you a year. It could take you 8 months. It could take you 2 years or 3 years or 4. So that could be, let's just say that's even. Let's say the effort, the focus, the up and down, the slingshot, the falling off the wagon, getting back on, the adjusting, the learning curve. Let's say building 20 pounds of muscle and, from a relative new beginning position in training, and losing 100 pounds of fat. So if we can agree that that's, just for this argument's sake, that's kind of like similar and equal, there's no different structure. When it comes to the 7 pillars, which is why today's card is, let me get this on here, is the 7 pillars. So drop that hashtag down below. If you're following the 7 pillars, the outcome is just general tweaks in those categories. You're still hitting the 7 pillars. So the approach to building 20 pounds of muscle, to losing 100 pounds of fat, if you abide by the pillars and you follow this process, the outcome is just subtle tweaks within each one. You're still focusing on your community. You're still focusing on your nutrition. Of course, one, you might be eating less, and the other one, you might be eating more. Okay. You're still eating the right fuel and the right octane. And then you have your training. Okay. Maybe one, you're doing more mobility because of your specific needs. Maybe you have back problems, or you have shoulder issues, or you're obese. So you're not going to be you've never worked out before. So it's going to be appropriate to it's going to be customized, but you're still training. You're still recovering. Pillar number 4, you're still practicing mobility. Pillar number 5, you're still practicing your mindfulness, your brain gains. Pillar number 6, and you still have to do that consistently as fuck. So it's pillar number 7, you're still doing the same thing. So it's not whether or not you want to gain muscle. It's not about whether you want to lose fat or need to lose fat or need to gain weight or need to lose weight. That's not the real concern. That's the outcome. It's like when you have a headache, do you want to take a Tylenol, or do you want to hydrate more so you don't have the headache to begin with? Are you going after the symptom, or are you going after the problem? So when we talk about muscle gain and weight loss, that's the symptom. That's not the problem. The problem are all those habits that lead you to the execution of doing the things that you need to build muscle or to lose weight, and both, and everything in between. You want to get better at mobility? Cool. You're still doing all the 7 pillars. You want to get better just overall health, but you don't really care about how you look aesthetically. You just want to be healthy and for longevity. Cool. You're still doing all 7 pillars. You want to bulk up. It's bulking season. It's arm day every day kind of shit. Okay, fine. Then you're still doing the 7 pillars. You want to lose 200 pounds. You've never worked out before. Where do you start? Oh my God. You still do the 7 pillars and you still start. That's why we have so many different backgrounds and so many different people from all different goals. We have young dudes that are fucking jacked in Swolenormous X, and we have older women that are obese. And then we have everything in between. We have older women that look fucking ripped. We have older men that are obese, older men that are ripped. We have everyone, beginners, people that have been training for 20 years, professionals. We have every single walk of life and experience and background and more from all over the world inside Swolenormous X. Because it's not about whether you like to do CrossFit style workouts. It's not about whether or not you're a vegan or a carnivore or a pescatarian or black or Asian. I mean, it doesn't matter where it's irrelevant. You know, it's all the fundamentals. It's all the fundamentals. The approach that I found that is the most effective has nothing to do with these results that people want. It's not the goal. The goal is something, it's like a nice target, but that's not the end point. We set these goals as if we're going to be fulfilled once we get there. We set these goals as if, oh, when I get to be 100 pounds lost or when I build 20 pounds of muscle, as if you crossed a fucking finish line. That's not how it works. There's always going to be something else. I mean, I might not be as big as I've ever been in my entire life. I don't take constant pictures, but you know how it is. You look in the mirror, some days you're pumped, some days you look lean, some days you feel bloated, some days you feel like you're in great shape, sometimes you kind of aching, you feel flat. You know, when you're working out, you have inflammation, you have good days when your muscles are saturated, you have days when you might be a little dehydrated. And plus, just psychologically, human beings are, come on, we're fucked up in the head. Our perception is not our reality, which is why people get body dysmorphia. You look in the mirror, it could be the lighting. We all know dudes that lift, ladies too. You have that one mirror in your house with the one lighting and you stand there and you admire your hard work and your effort. It pays off. Everyone flexes in the fucking mirror. You get out of the shower and you took a warm shower or something and you're just your veins are trying to cool off the body and you look pumped. Yeah, we all get that. It's good. It's not vanity. It's fucking flexing. It's admiring that, hey, the work that I put in pays off. But you know that you fluctuate. Your perception is not the reality. So it's not about the aesthetics. It's not about that end goal because you're not going to be able to hold on to that forever. You have to adjust. So what's more valuable to chase after? What's more worthwhile? You're going after something. Is it really that you want to gain 20 pounds? Is it really that you want to gain or lose 100 pounds? Is that really something? Is that really what you should be focusing on? Seriously, is that really something that you should be focusing on? Losing 100 pounds, does that really matter? It does. You need to lose weight, but thinking about that, or is it making better choices? Is it hanging around better people? Is it doing something physically active every day? Is it making sure that you're hydrated, that you're drinking enough water, that you're getting to sleep at a good time? Is it that you're moving, you're doing mobility training? Is it that you're meditating, that you're lowering stress levels and managing your cortisol and your adrenals, you're just managing your life better and you feel just happier in a better place overall, managing your day, managing your time, learning more about yourself with mindfulness training? And pillar number 7, that you're doing it every day. Think about that. If you're doing all of those things, the first 6 pillars and then number 7, doing them all regularly, how are you not going to get your results? You are, because if you're doing that every day, that means you're executing every day. That means you're making better choices every day. So if you monitor your community and your environment, you spend time with good people that inspired you, you didn't waste time on bullshit, whether stupid Netflix when you didn't get your shit done. Doesn't mean you can't watch a movie. I do. I watch TV shows. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself and unplug, but make sure that you're focusing. If you got your stuff done, then you can unplug or read or do something. I'm not telling you just to, you're not a monk. You're still going to do the things you enjoy doing, but that doesn't have to come you're not trading off. That doesn't come at the expense of your health. That doesn't come at the expense of your 7 pillars. It comes because of them. It's a product of that, because if you surround yourself with better people and a better environment, you're going to be more efficient. You're going to be in a better place. You take care of your body with proper food, you're going to have more energy. You're going to feel better psychologically. It gives you the ability with your training physically to do the things that you enjoy doing, physically and mentally. And that's with mindfulness training as well. It helps you be more present. It helps you spend more time. If you practice mindfulness when you are with people that you care about, pillar number 1, community and your environment, you're more present. You're paying more attention. So pillar number 6 helps pillar number 1 and everything in between. You take care of yourself. Oh, looking forward to having you, Veronica. So anyway, that's my rant. That's my rant. That's my knowledge cock. That's the knowledge cock. Let's see. Papa, as soon as I get my first paycheck in June, I'm going to officially sign up to the Swole fam. I find your knowledge cock as beneficial as normal therapy. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Papa Swolio. Lay on Papa Swolio's. Maybe that should be a new show. Papa Swolio's couch. Lay down and relax. Tell me about your mother. Tell me about your father. But thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it. Wish we could tattoo that on the brain, not focus on the scale. Just got to focus on the fundamentals. Got to focus on the fundamentals. Hell yeah, Cerny getting slapped hard with that knowledge cock today. Love it. Danny, ever consider having memberships to get just particular programs like Swolga, 90 Day Dash, or Scorched Earth, etc.? No, because everything's completely integrated in Swolenormous X. So the only things that are separate are when you join the Swole fam. The Swole fam membership, you get access to the private groups, you get access to the discussion boards and the private Facebook group and the Swole TV. So all the stuff. We got some new. Those of you that are watching, we have a couple brand new episodes of the Swolenormous Procast that are coming up. So stay tuned for that in Swole TV. I'll talk more about that tomorrow or Monday. Got some awesome shit coming for Swole TV. So, all memberships get that, but unlimited is everything. So the yoga membership, you get access to the yoga studio, but for Swolga, for all the programs, that's unlimited. So that's non-negotiable. I don't like the idea of parting out programs because I think that's one of the problems is people segment their training, they segment their approach too much, and that's why everything's disjointed because fitness and your life are intertwined like a rope. And if you isolate certain things, you are missing the bigger picture and missing the actual proper, I guess, you don't have all the pieces in place to be successful in the program if I just sell a program and someone's not meditating, they're not taking care of their mobility, it's just, it's not going to work for you the same way because you're missing. And then it's not the program's fault. It's the person's not getting all the things because they might just, hey, I'll get a program, but then they're not doing their nutrition. They're not doing their recovery. They're not doing their mindfulness. They're just training like, oh, I liked it. It's not another workout. So the programs are not just another workout. It's not just something that you do. It's a part of a much bigger process of the 7 pillars. So that's only a fraction of what Swolenormous X is. That's why it's all together. The yoga studio is something, the reason why that's available to be separate is some people, yoga can cover so many things. And I think we'd all agree yoga is great for training. It has aspects, of course, of pillar 3. It's great for recovery. So it's great for pillar 4. Mobility is 5. And then mindfulness, 6. So the yoga studio covers a ton of just literally a lot of the pillars. So it's really effective at hitting a lot of them. And some people only do yoga, or it's a great thing to add. If someone else has all their training and they don't want to do anything, they don't want to do another, they can use the yoga studio and add that onto whatever they're doing. And usually when people join the yoga studio and the yoga membership, they see everything else inside Swolenormous X and they realize, oh shit, there's a lot more in addition to this section that will really benefit me. And usually they're more plugged into the Swole fam and they start seeing what they're missing out on and what they're not getting access to and how much more they can improve, and they usually upgrade. So it's a no-brainer, in my opinion, to do an unlimited membership. I think it's actually, I don't want to say it's a crime or criminal, but I think it's extremely ineffective to part things out like that. That's the problem with a lot of things in fitness, is that it's disjointed. People look to things as, okay, changing one thing in your nutrition is going to give you night and day results, or doing this program or one program is going to be giving you all these results. It's not just one thing, it's everything. And it's the 1% things at the foundation. That's why it's the 7 pillars. And most people don't have any, most people, I talk about it, most people don't do, how many people really have their community locked down? Fucking no one. How many people really eat healthy and have done elimination diet? How many people out of everyone? Fucking no one. How many people are really training properly? All right, maybe some people have a good program. I always say this, training is probably, yeah. How many people recover properly? Sleep, hydration, fucking very few people, no one. How many people practice yoga regularly and mobility training? I mean, relative to the total population, very few. How many people meditate? I mean, very few relative to everyone. And how many people are consistent? People are slacking and cheating and going off their routines all the time. So people don't have any of this thing locked down. Everyone thinks it's going to be something super complicated. It's the simple shit that no one's doing. It's the simple shit that no one's doing. It's the simple, fundamental, obvious. It's the Captain Obvious shit that no one's doing. Oh, that's not real food. So what? I don't feel like training. I don't feel like doing this. Oh, I don't feel like drinking water. I just want to eat that. The cravings, the habits, the addictions. Watching stupid shit. Watching Tiger King. Watching fucking nonsense. Watching dumb shit. In endless amounts of it. Not having a purpose, hanging out with crappy people that talk shit when you try to eat better, or releasing new stuff all the time. This week's going to be fucking awesome. Oh my God, did the internet go out again? Oh my God, it went out. Oh, we got cut off. No. Are we coming back? Oh, we came back. Whoa. All right, hold on a second. We're back. We're back. Whoa. So I didn't think that was going to come back. I almost clicked off. Okay, so yeah. All right, we're back. So I don't know what the hell happened. All of a sudden, everything just fucking cut out. So here's what's going to happen. If it does cut out, just FYI, if it does cut out and like it's off, it's done. If it cuts off, I'm not going to come back. So we'll just rock this out, but just don't expect another live stream. All right. Don't expect me to come back if it really cuts off. So we'll just hit it tomorrow. Let me just tell you before we go into some more comments, we're going to keep going, but before we continue, I just want to remind all of you. So tomorrow, all right, while we have a connection, tomorrow is the Ask Papa Swole live on the Swolenormous channel. So remember, tomorrow is on the Swolenormous channel, not on the Daily Swole channel. Okay? And for those of you that are unlimited members, Swole Text, I will be texting you, of course, with the link, but make sure you turn on your post notifications, hit the bell and all that stuff. And also, if you aren't an unlimited member and you still want kind of like almost, you still want to get notified, but maybe you can't afford an unlimited membership, you're not on Swole Text, make sure that you turn on your notifications on Instagram. So follow me, and I really should do this as well with the Daily Swole page on Instagram, but I don't have a swipe up link. So that's why it's not as effective on the Daily Swole channel. So follow me on Instagram at Swolenormous, and in the top right-hand corner, those 3 dots, click it and turn on post notifications and turn on story notifications. So then you'll get notified when I post a story, and I'll give you a swipe up link. I always post that every day before I go live. Right when I'm going live, I say swipe up, and I upload it so you can swipe up, and then you'll know when I go live in my Instagram stories. So just stay plugged in on the Instagram, the IG stories, and that's a great way to get notified. So tomorrow on the Swolenormous channel, the Ask Papa Swole live. So, but what are your thoughts? I mean, I know, I'm sure you agree, but so what we were talking about before was Danny was asking why I don't sell individual programs, and I explained that. So what are your thoughts on that? Those of you that are Swolenormous X members, those of you that are Swolenormous X members, drop your thoughts down below. Couldn't separate those things. couldn't just have, at this point, can't just have the 90-day dash, can't just have Swole season. You can't. You can't. You can't just have one part. It's everything. It's everything. Can you do the Swole card really fast in case it cuts off again? No. The Swole card can wait. The Swole card will always wait. No, we do that at the end. And if it gets cut off again, then that's the way it is. And then we do it tomorrow. And I do a double or something, or I keep it for myself. No, I don't want to do it fast. Let's take a couple comments about Swolenormous X. Vanessa, the Unlimited is worth it. You need it all to really get better. I agree. Phil, hell no, it's everything together. Will, I think you need everything in X. You can't piece it out. Absolutely agree. Cannot. It's not designed to be. James, at first I sorta just wished I could purchase the 90-day dash workout, but now I'm 100% in agreement with Papa about everything being intertwined. And actually, James, because the 90-day dash came out first, before Swolenormous X launched, it was a standalone thing, but now it's completely integrated to the whole thing. There you go. Katie, meditation in particular has seriously helped me. I suffer badly from anxiety and depression, and adding meditation onto all my other pillars has helped so much. Hell yeah. Have I seen Eric the Electric gain 20 pounds in 1 hour? No, I haven't seen it, but that was a video that was recent, right? I haven't looked back at his page yet. I haven't checked. Someone said it came before the Sugar Cube one. I didn't see it yet. That's fucking disgusting. That guy's nasty. Nasty. Can't do it separately. Each Swolenormous X area constitutes a lifestyle. It is a way. It is a way. Thank you, Pedro. Agreed. That'd be like separating the 7 pillars. Can't do it. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Josh, yoga, meditation, Swole fam, so much more. So much more than a program. Thank you, Josh. Agreed. To me, splitting the Unlimited is like going to the gym to take a selfie. Okay, let's get into some awesome shit with the Swole fam, considering we're on the Swole fam. But thank you. Last post. This just makes me happy to read it. There's a little bit, I guess I'm masturbating a little bit right now. You know what makes me so happy? It makes me so happy. I mean, of course, this is a Swole fam podcast, but what makes me so proud of everything that we've accomplished is the fact that, you can only hope that it works as well as you try to you have this idea. And the same way with fitness, the same way with training, you have this idea, you have this concept, and it's really just, you could do everything right and have it not turn out the way you would hope it would be. So it's actually turning out continuously more than I could have imagined it to be. And I keep having better ideas and more ideas. So it's really exciting. What's really exciting is a lot of the stuff that I haven't mentioned yet, a lot of the new releases, potentially new sections. I know, new sections inside X. Like it's getting really, really crazy because my ideas won't stop. So everything that I've come up with so far that you all enjoy, we're just getting started. So I'm literally in the process. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's definitely new sections that are on the horizon. So stay tuned. Super exciting. Super exciting. And Swole TV is about to fucking blow up. Let's get into some Swole fam juicy juice, shall we? Okay. So, let's see. Thank you, Oscar. Swolenormous is one of the best investments I've ever made, no joke. Thank you, Oscar. Phil, this is too funny not to share. If you think the Swolenormous X membership is expensive, wait till you have to buy all new clothes because of how awesome it is. All right, fucking hell yeah. Touche, salesman. All right, this one's from John. John Fernandez. And I say that because he's one of our mods. He's here all the time. So super awesome dude. I've noticed after a couple of weeks of doing some dead hangs every morning, my left shoulder no longer clicks during certain lifts. And I wanted to share this because literally dead hangs are one of the most overlooked things that you can. It's just so simple. You just hang from a fucking bar. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I got my bar, the bar that I told you that got installed. I'm so happy I can just hang all the time, just hanging out. Oh man, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Thank you, Whiteout Hamster. The fact that you are still coming out with content is incredible. You sir are a fitness genius. Thank you. I have a unique approach, and it's what's really fun is that this is like a playground for my creativity, and I'm just really enjoying creating stuff that where I can see things that people could benefit from, and when I figure out pieces and I kind of have this idea for a piece of the puzzle that might never have been that just something that I had an idea of and it just falls in place. I'm just super stoked when it works out well. I'm just glad you all enjoy it so much. All right, Swole fam, Clara. Back to the Future 3, Clara. Hey fam, this is a bit of an accountability post. I've been slacking on my yoga and recovery in favor of some intense daily workout. I've been feeling great, but my right hip, which used to just be a little tight, is now really hurting. Back to yoga and foam rolling to unfuck myself. It's really a challenge for me not to review recovery as a lost opportunity for something better. Ugh. And just teaches you not to slack. This is a good lesson, Clara. It's a good lesson. Patience. Handle the shit. Handle the shit that you need to handle. Take care of your shit. You got it, girl. You got it. Monica. So I foobarred today. I'm, quote, supposed to be doing day 4. Let me zoom this in a little bit better. Day 4 of the first week of 90-Day Dash for the first time. So I download and print out my workout. I warm up with mobility 1 and 2, then do the push ignite workout. I printed out the wrong one. And a few hours later, I realized I did the wrong workout and feel bad that I'm not actually following the program as laid out. So I ended up doing the Swolga strength. And she says, heck, I need to stretch out anyway, right? And since I'm already sitting here on the night's floor, let's add some brain gains to it. I think I might need an extra recovery day tomorrow. So, yeah, you did the wrong workout. No big deal. The most important thing with the 90-Day Dash is that you executed today. There was a day when you got shit done. And the great thing is that if you add in yoga, I mean, it's so great. It's like a neutralizer in the sense that you're getting such mobility improvements when you practice that regularly. It's not going to matter. Did the wrong workout. So what? What is the right workout anyway? If you think philosophically, the right workout is dependent on what your needs are. So the right workout is going to depend. The right workout depends day to day. And maybe the right workout was something that you didn't do, but you never had the opportunity to split test things. You have to make a choice and then just fucking do that. So it's all right. You just swap a couple things around. You're back on it. Julka. So I wanted to ask how I can possibly send you fan art. Send it to our email, support@swolenormous.com. support@swolenormous.com. Thank you. Josh, that's one of the best things about Swolenormous X is that new content comes out every week. Sure does. Yeah. Thank you, Annika. Add a question mark at the end of your If you have a question, definitely add a question mark. Because if I don't see that, I'm definitely helps me know. So this one, let's see. This is a great post. Let's go into this one while we got you here. Let's fucking get into this. We have a little bit of a longer post. I'm going to zoom in for right now. This is from Marita, and she says, long post, but this is what we're all about. This is what the Swole fam's all about. It's about, those little wins, those little improvements, those little things that the little things that we can build on, those bricks, one day at a time, one brick at a time, those 1% improvements. So that's what is great about these posts that go into a little bit more depth. That's why it's important to go into some of these longer ones. And those of you that listen to the podcast, definitely just try to focus and think about, and everyone listening, just before we go into a couple more posts, it's really interesting to think that the collective brain trust, the collective kind of brain and larger organism that we have here in terms of collective intelligence and experience, your life is knowledge. Your life is experience. So posting in the group, commenting down below, being involved in the Swole fam, in the discussions, if you're part of the Swole fam, in the Facebook group, on swolenormousx.com, and then on the discussion boards, here in the live cast, Instagram, just like, you have expertise, you have knowledge, you have things that can be very effective for someone else. So you never know what episode of the Daily Swole you're going to listen to in which you are going to hear something from someone else that I read that will really hit home. And that's what's great about some of these things, that it could just be one sentence that you reflect on, like, oh, you just see yourself in there. That's like, it just mirrors your life and mirrors who you are and mirrors your experience, and kind of opens your mind to, I need to think like that, or if they can do it, I can do it. So every time you all post, and I'm really just, happy and honored to share these things with everyone else, because I know how important it is just to hear that. You never know. You never know what you're going to hear. You never know what something that you might post will hit home with someone. So it's always good to step out of your comfort zone and share, or give some advice, or give some feedback if you do have some, because you never know who is going to help. Sometimes the littlest thing makes the biggest difference for someone. So, Marita, I just wanted to share a happy moment for me. I have the past week since I joined said no thanks to takeout from both family and friends to celebrate my birthday, and yesterday when a couple of my friends stopped by McDonald's before coming to visit, and I stuck to clean eating, which is such a win for me. I have also discovered that I have been fighting my body's natural rhythm because of everyone saying, quote, you have to eat breakfast to get your metabolism going. I'm never hungry in the mornings, and if I don't eat breakfast, I don't really become hungry for lunch either. Instead, I've just started drinking water and some coffee or tea during work and eating dinner at home, aka breakfast, since I'm, quote, breaking my fast. When I come home, she eats at home. That's her, quote, breakfast. But so, intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day type thing. I focus on eating nutrient-dense, filling food and treat myself with fresh or frozen berries. I've done some light yoga 2 times this week, but I have a really active workday and run around trying to keep up with 4- and 5-year-old kids most of the time. I've mostly focused on changing my food habits and getting into a good flow to begin with. I stepped on the scale today and it showed, sorry, let me zoom in here. Party foul. Zoom out and then zoom in at the bottom. I stepped on the scale today and it showed 7.5 pounds down. I know it's probably some water weight and that I can't expect it to be like this every week, but to be honest, I don't really feel like I've made insane changes that I can't keep up. And it's almost been ... easy. I'm going to start working out more as I go, since I know it makes me feel fantastic, but food and rhythm have always been my main issues, so I'm happy right now. And that's fantastic. Good for you. And Marita, this is really powerful shit, because it just goes to show that you're making better decisions based on your individual needs. You're finding your strengths and what works best for you. And when you individualize your nutrition, your lifestyle, your decision making, when you take control of those things and you make those decisions for the right reasons, which are your reasons, if you're making them for those reasons, for your reasons, you're much able, that's what you said. It's been easy because you're focusing on the things that actually matter. You're focusing on the 7 pillars. You're focusing on the decisions. You're focusing on the choices. You're living more in the present. You're making choices on your food. You're making choices of your activity. You're making choices based on those reasons that, you've outlined in your post. So that's all it is. And you lost 7.5 pounds because of those choices, not because you wanted to lose 7.5 pounds, not because you needed to lose 7.5 pounds, just because of the choices that you made. You made choices. You focused on the choices, you focused on the decisions, and you lost weight. So from what you said, because like, oh, I know I can't expect it to be like this every week, that sounds like you wanted to lose the weight, which you probably had to. You probably needed to. You probably had extra water weight, maybe some body fat that you lost in that 7 pounds, maybe more water than fat, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But if you lose fat, whether you're losing water, if you're losing weight, oftentimes that had to go anyway. So you're always going to lose fat. You're always going to lose water. Your body is going to, this, that, and the other. So just remember that. Remember that it's about the habits. It's about the pillars. And then the result will be the muscle gain. The result will be based on those choices. So you have to think smaller. You have to think more basic. You have to think more fundamental. All right. This is a great post from Amanda. And she says, "Hey, Papa." Let's see. Let's see here. Let me just zoom in. So this is from Amanda, and this is a great post, a long one, so I'm zooming in. So if you didn't see this post in the group, I'm going to read through this because it's a great post. "Almost 2 years ago, I reached out to you. I told you my story, and we talked some through Messenger. I know you are extremely busy, and I've watched your business grow. Not sure you ever see my posts, and that's okay. My posts are not often. It's rare I catch you live, much less see any of your videos, and I apologize." Well, no need to apologize. I'm doing this regardless of who's watching and listening on a day-to-day basis. So I figured, even though if you can't catch me live all the time, I can catch you live. So I wanted to say thank you and you're welcome and all the good things as you'll see through this post. So I got your back. You can't make it? It's all right. I got you. I'll bring you here. So, okay, let me continue. So this is a great post. "It's just I do not have a lot of time for social media these days. I wanted you to know that even though I do not participate much in the group or on Swolenormous X, I am still working out, getting shit done. I cannot find the right words to express my appreciation. Thank you for working hard each and every day to guide and teach us. Dear fam," let's see. "Dear fam, I'm a bit emotional. I am not blessed with good genetics or a high metabolism. Everything I've ever done for the mind, body, and soul, I've put in nothing but hard work. In high school, I was on the track team. I continued to run here and there into my late 20s, and then I added high-intensity interval training, which helped me build my body in a way that running alone could not. I was happy, healthy, and proud. Then I discovered lifting and the addiction began. I saw results, but my body seemed, quote, stuck after a while, no matter how much work I put in." And a lot of people can understand that. "I was getting so frustrated, but I was mostly trying to train myself off researching and videos. As I got older, I was pissed that weight creeped up on me. It's like I was eating healthier than I did in my 20s, but my body was responding in a different way. I was trying not to give up. I was starting to hate what I saw in the mirror, crying at times. To the point as I could write a book about life and working out ups and downs, trials and errors. Keep in mind, we all have our own goals. Some see results faster than others. If you are only a Swole fam member on the fence about becoming an unlimited member, stop wasting time and join. One of the best decisions I've ever made. I've always been a workout from home person. That's what works best for me. I have dumbbells and bands for strength training. Sometimes I might seem like an asshole with some of my responses on here. That's never my intention. I'll be 38 in June for your information. Still a work in progress for my own personal goal. And I think this is awesome. So those of you that saw this in the Facebook group, definitely go and drop a comment on this post. And look how much healthier she looks on the right. Look at that muscle size, tone, separation, cuts. So she says, Papa knows what he's, I appreciate that. Papa knows what he's doing. He's the real deal. Several years apart. Left is when she did cardio and high intensity interval training. And on the right, she added strength training, and most gains were made after joining Swolenormous X. So that's super fucking awesome. And I'll tell you what, you only get those kinds of results and you only see that kind of benefit as much as I would love to take credit for that. I provide you the tools, but you did the work. So it's very humbling that what we have here together, the Swole fam gave you the support, and that Swolenormous X provided you the tools and put all those pieces together for you. But just a reminder to everyone that's watching, listening, anyone that's members, anyone that's not members, it comes down to whether or not you do it. It comes down to whether or not you use the tools. A hammer's not going to hit the nail itself. It's just the way it works. It's not going to, the weights aren't going to lift themselves. The yoga's not going to do itself. It's all about your efforts. So it was you, Amanda. It was always you. So I would love to congratulate Amanda for today's Swole card. I think she absolutely deserves, and I'm going to award this one to Amanda. So I would love for all of you, if you have not yet commented on her post, to do so and tell her that she is the winner of today's Swole card. And I think this is the most fitting end to an episode. So congratulations, Amanda. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com with Swole card 1457 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. You don't get amazing results no matter what you do, whether it's your arms looking like that, whether it's feeling better. You don't get all these results, and you don't get all you don't get that you just don't get your goal. You don't get the outcome unless you're doing the 7 pillars, unless you're focusing on those daily executions. So congratulations, Amanda, but it's up to you, Swole fam. It's up to you to go on that post, in the Facebook group. All right. In the Swole fam Facebook group, go on that post and tell her, tag her in the comments on her post, and let her know that she won today's Swole card so she can send us the email, because we need to make sure that Amanda gets this Swole card. So go right now and give her the info, give her the latest, the lowdown, tag the fuck out of her in the comments, and let her know that she won today's Swole card so she can claim it. And then she can use that. And even if she wants to sit in the back of the class still, she can she can still have that Swole card that reminds her of why she is where she is. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Oh, wait. I think I saw someone mention a water break. Let's get a little water break before we go, right? Water break. Everyone say congratulations, Amanda. Be nice, and then drop some eggplants and water if you want a water break. But be nice. Say congratulations, Amanda. Congratulations. It's fucking Saturday. It was a great story. You guys are fucking beaches.
Come on, stop whining.
I know you want to win. Can't you be nice once in a fucking while? Allow someone else to win, you selfish beaches. You need a little water break. Kitty? Come on, it's Saturday. It's party time, Kitty. Come on. Don't be a baby. You ready? All right, who's ready? Let me finish this coffee, get some water going. I feel like a little water break. Here we go. Let's get this going. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. I want to get the tip. Now we're going to get the whole eggplant. You ready for that? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Just an inch. Just an inch. It's cold outside. Get some tip action. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dance time. Come on, kitty. Yes. Here we go.
Yow. Oh, yow.
Woo! Did it. Daddy did
Yow.
it.
Yow. Who told you could eat my cookies?
Delicious. Oh, I finished it all. I didn't have a thank you, Kitty, thank you for being a non-beach today. This was not completely filled, so I'm not gonna lie. I can't put one past you, fam. You know I wasn't topped off. I wasn't topped off, but you know how it is. You know how it is. I was underprepared for my water, but that means I drank it all already. So let me finish up my coffee. That's going to keep me up later than intended. So let's see. Some hot tea. All right. I like that. Maybe I'll have some more tea. I got an itch in my ear. Oh, my goodness. All right. So let's cover a couple more things. Remember, tomorrow, Ask Papa Swole live on the Swole Armist channel, but I will see you there for episode 1458 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow for 1458. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young